Guys, I'm big about being organized. I don't like searching for stuff and not knowing where things are. And it seems the thing that I need is the last thing that I find looking through whatever. And it's just good to have organization, knowing where your gear is, knowing that you're ready. If you grab something, it's there, it's ready to go. Now, one of the problems is a lot of times I'll have packs like this. You know, they're small and they're great, but they're still thick and it's not something I want to carry around. What I really like are these little micro pouches. And I like to keep my EDC items in here. For me personally, I like to have a few survival options. But having something that I can carry every day but not put in my pockets. Now this will go great in a cargo pocket, which I like that size. But this is the Picofire Pro. Now, we've talked a little bit about this. I've had this now for a good while. This is one of my favorite micro pouches. And guys, I've got a lot of pouches of different sizes. Now, I'm gonna go through this little pouch and we're gonna see some of the different setups. And guys, again, this is a very personal thing as far as what you wanna carry. And I wanna give a big thanks to Roaring Fire Gear for sending these pouches. We did a lot of testing with them, a lot of evaluation. And so, you know, it was really good to see this come to fruition because there's a lot of things in here that I really liked. Guys, this is my micro organizer. That's what I like to call it. It just separates different gear and it really puts the items that I use regularly in one place. Now, whether I have this in my car, I have it in my pocket, or in a backpack. It's just a great way to have subsections for organization and able to find things. One of the big things that really got me started on this was fire kits. I would find that I'd have it all in these different sleeves and different pouches and pockets, and I put it all in one location and I knew exactly where all my fire tools were. This is the same kind of idea, is my EDC items, they're just in here and I know where they are, and it's a great way just to have it organized. Now this is a 500 denier Cordura. Of course you have your FDE in black. It does come in a black version as well. And guys, before we really get started, there are a lot of different options out there for these small pouches. And so this may not be the one that suits what you're looking for, but this is definitely one that I've settled on. And guys, again, I've been through a lot of pouches. It's water resistant, it's wear resistant. And it has a hook and loop field, YKK zippers all the way throughout, and we have these elastic type pulls. They're very comfortable, easy to grab. They're kind of shaped in just that right place to be able to pull. And then you have your lanyard right here. Now, the outside zippers are going to be pretty thin because you can see you have this thing packed out. And so when we open this up, I just keep really flat items in here. And here I keep in some Band-Aids, and this makes it just really nice to be able to get to it. It seems like Band-Aids I use more than anything else doing knife reviews. Here at the back, I have some alcohol wipes, and I actually have a battery stuffed in here. You can see a CR123 for my flashlight. And then it has this small little, it's like a little rubberized keeper hook, and you can hook this somewhere if you want. It's really strong. And then what I also like, another feature of this, is this little keeper right here. So this kind of is almost a security feature where you can pull this down. It keeps this cord and the zipper from coming open inadvertently, and so you know you just have to push it through to get it started, but once you do, you know, it's just a nice feature. And that's one of the things I like about just really quality, is you typically have things that are just nice touches, and that really adds up. Now when we open it up, I mean guys, I'm telling you, it is just full of stuff. And you know, you don't have to pack and use every slot. Fit it to you, make it comfortable for you. I think we have a tendency to just pack out whatever we have. We want to make it as convenient and easy as possible. Now with this, I typically carry a pen. Now I sometimes carry a pen in my pocket, but sometimes I forget. And so this is just one of the Fisher Space pens. And I like it because it writes upside down, but I also like it because it writes on the Write in the Rain pad. And this is something that I've used for years. And I love to have these pads. They're waterproof. You can actually write in the rain. And then we have a nice sleeve here at the back where that fits in. And honestly, it fits in just perfectly. Then I like to have fire starter capability. I mean, that is one of the primary things that I like for survival.
And I kind of use this for an EDC survival type mix-up. But this is one of the Exotac fire rods. What I really love about this is that it has a tinder tab that's stored in here, and that way I can create a fire without too much trouble. And I'll tell you what, guys, these are just excellent. You can even get refills for them. And Exotac does offer a 20% discount to Sootch viewers. There's a link down below in the description. But these are just great. They're made in Georgia, and I love them. They're the best on the market. Here we have one of the Griffin Adventure Tools. I've been using these for years. And Casey, the owner of Griffin Tools, just a super great guy. But this is a very capable small little pry bar, and it has a number of different features to it, and it's flat, and I love that. Then I have a small lighter, and this is not just a standard lighter. I do carry Bic lighters a lot of times, but they tend to be finicky. This is just one of those that really puts out and generates a lot of heat. It's electric heat, and I just like this little lighter, but it complements my fire steel. And that's really what you have in this side. Now these are elastic keepers, and they're sewn, so you can put multiple items in here however you want to. But again, guys, don't be tempted just to fill it up because it has a slot. Now, on the other side, it's a little bit of a different setup, and we have a number of keepers here, just elastic bands. And then we have one of the, this is one of the CRKTs. This is actually a custom design. It has leather embossed. Picked this up at Blade Show, and I just really like, this is the squid. And it's just small, it's flat. I love the stonewash finish, and this is just great. This is the Greg Stevens design, by the way, who does these kind of custom leather backings right here. It just makes it comfortable, and I think it just looks good. And then, of course, has the liner lock. Then we have the arm bar, and this is from Gerber, just a small multi-tool. I like to have multi-tools separate off body because I typically don't carry them in my pocket. And this one's a small one to go in this pouch. What I love about it is that it is a nut driver. And so, I can have Phillips head or flat head, and this is just a great option. There's a knife with it. I mean, it has a lot of little tools, but I just like to have a small, thin multi-tool. And you really have to cater some of the things to these micro packs. Then I have just a USB thumb drive, and then I have a charging cable for my light. If I have time to charge it, or other items that I need to charge, even a phone charger. And then that's about it in these little sections. And then here, I just have some tinder tabs, and this is just fire starter, but you can put a lot of stuff in here. This is a pretty large little pouch. And again, it's zippered, so you can keep different items in here. It keeps it from falling around. Also, we have a small keeper right here that I can put keys or a flashlight. And this is one of just the little Olight iMinis. Great thing about this is it's magnetic, and you pull it off and it automatically comes on. You attach it and it automatically goes off. And it's tiny, which I like because this is tiny. Now, one pouch that I have used for years, and I'm a huge fan of Maxpedition. I mean, their quality is just exceptional, and I've used these for fire kits. I still do use these for fire kits. They have a little handle. They have a mesh net at the front. And then, of course, opening it up, just got a couple of elastic keepers. It has a couple of sleeves in the back. And this is a really quality pack, but it's fine. But honestly, I feel like this surpasses even the Maxpedition quite a bit because it does give you a lot more features. But still like this pack. And again, there's just a number of different options out there. So guys, all these items are fitting into this pouch. You can imagine all this stuff in your pocket or spread out all over the place in a pack. So this just helps it to consolidate. And here I've got just another setup that I've used in the past, with this type pouch. And, there's just a number of different ways that you can go with it. There's so many different items that you can put in there. And guys, honestly, the EDC market really is tailoring to specific preferences. And I love that. I mean, there's just a lot of things that you can do. And guys, here's the original Picofire. And this one, it's very similar to the new Picofire Pro, but this one actually has slots. You can put credit cards, bank cards, business cards. This is great for shows a lot of times if I need a place to put cards. And I have a small little zippered compartment here. It has mesh netting, again, YKK zippers, and you know, it has that contrasting color to it, elastic bands, your keeper, your sleeve. This is pretty much like the Picofire Pro, and this changes quite a bit. And then you have your zippers on the outside, just like the original. Really, I had a lot of input with the Picofire Pro, and that is my preferred pack, but I do use this one for certain applications. And so, you know, it just gives you more choices. So guys, lots of different organizational ideas, and again, this is for personal preference. It's what you use on a regular basis. And I just really think this helps get you just a little bit more organized with these micro type pouches. And you get a 10% discount using Sootch 10 with the link down below in the description. So guys, these little small pouches just makes your life easier. And getting organized, you just know where your gear is. It's very convenient and it's a time saver, but if you depend on certain items, it could be life-saving. And guys, as preppers, we have so much gear and things that we do for different contingencies. And this is just one that I use every day. The Picofire Pro is just excellent, and we really, again, appreciate Roaring Fire Gear for sending the Picofire Pro for this review, but also the 10% discount you can get down below in the description. Yeah, just a little Picofire to keep you warm. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America, long live the Republic. Just a little Picofire. Okay, I said Picofire. This is out of control.